leave the dock for the first time since January 15th.
First time since January 15th. Shit. That's cray-cray.
That's cray-cray. Don't you ever use that word again, Karin.
I like cray-cray.
Jesus.
So we are up super early this morning. Everybody is up. Morning!
Yes. Morning. We're gonna head over to the dock and try and get the generator in.
Exciting.
Yes.
Just give the bow thruster a tapper. See if it works. Yeah. It's a lot of growth. It's a lot of growth.
A lot of shit just came flying off of it.
But it works.
It works, yeah, we're good.
I'm really excited. It's moving, it's really moving. Yeah, this is like, yeah, this is like really super cool. Just feel like immense euphoria at the moment. I know we're only going over there, but it's just so good. We're moving and I've got my tea and it's all good.
On the sail to Cape Town, our good old trusty genset decided to call it quits. I spent a few days tearing into the wiring and doing my best to troubleshoot the problem, but I just didn't have the right tools or expertise. It was time to call in the experts. And the prognosis wasn't good. The main coils had failed. Apparently 17 years at sea and nearly 7,000 running hours had taken its toll. After weighing our options, we decided a new unit was a better long-term choice than bolting new parts to an aging engine. So we had an early morning rendezvous with the crane to pull the old Jenny out and hopefully, if things went smoothly, drop the new one in.
Before it starts to rain.
I know the rain is coming. Hey,
60% for the first time in I don't know how long.
Shit.
So that's the one problem we've got.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll be done before.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go quite fast. Hopefully, the one thing I'm worried about is that if that one comes out in one piece.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
That's
hey.
the main thing is to get it out in one piece.
Yeah.
I think that's about the most difficult part. The new one is here.
Yeah.
It's much smaller. Much smaller.
Oh yeah, and it's a full contained unit, all sealed in.
Yeah, Cummins Onan.
Okay.
8KW. Single phase. The nice thing, it's already enclosed, it's quiet, silent, everything you need is there. And we're going to control it remotely as well. Installing this control inside your cabin where the old controller sits.
Oh,
so
sweet.
That's the.
So that'll show you things like voltage and amps and everything.
Everything. You get much more info from the machine where you guys used to at the moment just get a light.
Yeah.
So he's actually controlling the crane.
Yeah, so he's got a remote control. To drive the crane from like down here.
What is really high with it, but it should be okay.
Can I ask you something? We decided to be a little bit safety conscious and just remove the main backstay just in case the boat moves. It's pretty close up there right now. Okay, got it. It's over the engine now.
So far so good, eh?
Yeah, we got that one out without breaking anything, so that's good. Now we've got to get this old dirty pan out and then we'll clean up and then the new one will come in, we'll drill some new holes and then Rudy's going to bolt all this shit together and we'll roll out. Yeah, disgusting.
Yikes.
So as you can see, our new generator is Cummins, and they brought over a bunch of shirts for us to wear because they've hooked us up with 50% off of our generator. So thanks so much everyone around the world that probably made all of this possible. And yeah, Cummins realized that we reach a lot of cool people and we're getting 50% off, so we're gonna wear their shirts today. I think it's a fair deal.
Ooh, it's a nice shirt too. I haven't got a new shirt in a long time.
Karin, you look like you're going bowling. The Cummins bowling team. Hey, how come I'm the only one in white?
This one's so much prettier.
Alright, so we got the new one in and we're just checking out the connections. So basically these are the fuel. So this is fuel into the engine, and then this is the return from the overflow from the injectors back. And then this is the raw seawater from the sea chest that cools the engine. And then power. So this is positive battery, negative battery for starting. This is bonding for electrolysis. And then this is the exhausts. And then this one is, what do we call this one? A bubbler? Or so basically the inside the engine there's an impeller, and the impeller sucks salt water up, and that's how it's actually cooled, because there's no air circulation in the engine room. So these impellers last a certain amount of time because they're rubber, and when they wear out, then it stops putting water through the engine. So one of these sides goes up to a tube, and then it goes up to a little metal piece in the back, and then there's another smaller tube that comes up that makes a noise, and it spurts out a little bit of water, so that when you see water coming out of that, that means that the impeller is doing its job. And if you don't see water, then you know you need to shut it down and replace it. But what's it, every 500 hours on this one?
Service.
For the impeller? Yeah, something like that. That's what it was on the old one, about every 500 hours. So right now, Brady's just removing the last of the old mounts, and then we'll drop this baby down, put her in there, and then we should be good to go.
Go down, go down.
Alright, so it's in. It's sitting in there anyway. It's not bolted down, but I think the plan now is, because the tide is really dropping off this wall and it's so sort of big tides right now, we're gonna go back over to the dock where we normally live, and that way we have plenty of time to hook up all the pipes and test and everything. So we'll just sort of like back out of here.
Give us a big smile, man. How are you today?
Good, man, thanks. What I'm doing, I'm just going to get hold of the guy from the college,
Okay.
so we can arrange for your all drinks that we go there for trading purposes. You're under perfect quality.
Perfect.
I'm going to give the guy a call and set it up for you.
All right, man. That sounds great. We'd love to donate it to a college.
Yeah, it'll be good for you guys.
Yeah.
A nice thing to donate and give away.
Taking us all around the world. I don't know how many times we've ran this to fill dive tanks or to wash clothes or to make water, or it's definitely given us a lot of love. And now we're gonna donate it to a school or something around here so the students can learn how to work on generators. So she'll have a good afterlife. We're gonna tag the crane truck. got another one in front too.
So that was I think that was the toughest part, just getting the old one out and the new one in. But now it's just a matter of like hooking up the wires and the hoses and the pipes. So the guys have run back to get all the stuff required, and it feels really good to have it in though, because we were wondering if we were told by Amel that we'd have to pull the main engine out to fit the generator out, which would have really sucked. But luckily we scraped it through there. The crane driver was a rock star. That guy was awesome with his little like remote and stuff, and yeah, smooth sailing so far. Hopefully.
Look like you're thinking hard down there.
I don't even know what the hell I'm doing, to be honest. Sometimes I space out for a while.
What stage are we at here?
Pretty close. I'm just hooking up the blowers. It's like I have blowers that blow fresh air in and suck hot air out, and I'm rewiring the relays that power those, and I just totally got lost. I think I'm too tired.
Aww.
See, this is the last wire that needs to be connected. I just have to figure out what to connect this end to, and when I figure that out, then we're done.
Sawing the boat up, bro.
There you go. So this is the old one, which is just a simple start-stop switch, prime or preheat, and then start. And this is the new one. So it's got start, stop, and apparently it's going to give us all sorts of cool data about the generator here.
Better to get fuel consumption and all kinds of cool stuff.
We'll see. But I think I cut it right because it is... Ooh,
nice, sexy.
Fit like a glove.
Nice work.
So I'll screw that bad boy in there. So we've got most of the things hooked up, and we're about ready to try our first start test. I think it's gonna crank right up. Pretty quiet, huh?
That's amazing, huh?
Crank right up. That's a smooth, awesome.
Woo! Exciting.
Quiet, eh? Outlets. So that outlet came on. So according to this, we are getting, let's see, 220 volt, 50 hertz.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Wow,
got a status on there. We've got 70 degrees centigrade, oil pressure, coolant temp, battery voltage. All right, let's turn on a battery charger. Put a little load on there, and then we should watch this meter come up. It'll take about a minute to turn on. Ooh. Let's see. That's putting in 50 amps at 24 volts, so that's about what, 1200 watts. This is 1000 watts. It's probably, when the micro is running, it was probably between 2,000 and 3,000 watts, I would guess. Which without having the compressor in and the water maker on, that's probably about as much as we could do. Thanks to everybody who made that happen, but they ended up giving us 50% off on the generator and installation, so we're pretty stoked about that. And yeah, thank you guys. Awesomeness.
Yay! We have
We're
boat
back,
again.
and now we're ready to go sailing.